All right, before we begin, important question. Are there any brown coats in New York City? I love seeing all my nerdy brethren out there, and I want you guys to spread the love in a safe way through social media. This is going to be a great panel, so talk about it, tweet about it, Vine, Facebook, I don't know, you can Instagram, do it all. Maybe you're still on Friendster, do that too. You know what to do, talk about the panel, and really make your friends at home jealous that they are not here at New York Comic Con for the FireFly panel, which we're about to begin, and I want you guys to make some noise, more noise than you thought was possible, more noise than humanly possible. I want noise complaints coming from Jersey as a result of you guys for this panel. So without further ado, also celebrating 10 years since the release of Serenity. Show you a love and appreciation. Of course, you know her as the engineer in the heart of the ship. You know her as pilot. Give it up for
If you do have any Alan questions, though, now's the time. After that, I'll be taking over.
And let me actually just kick off with a question here. Since you guys have done so many cons, you've all gathered together multiple times, you've probably told stories over and over and over again. I'm curious, what are the stories that amongst yourselves that are family friendly, what are the stories that you like reliving with one another? Like sort of late nights, bottle of wine, any stories about, like Nathan, a story that you have about Alan, Jewel, Gina that you like to retell?
Oh no.
I can't wait to go.
Why did you give him the floor?
I think of 3 off the top of my head that I would not share with the group.
And I think they have to do with the 3 of us on top of your head.
I mean, we get asked the same questions. Tell us about some of the pranks you pulled. I think I covered them all. I didn't come up with any new ones. I have to tell the old stories over and over again. And do you ever remember anything new?
No. What do you think? I'm still remembering the old stuff.
It's been a long time since FireFly, guys. My memory is fading. I can barely remember yesterday.
Yeah, we could just make stuff up. Like, they wouldn't know.
We can't hear all of you as you're shouting out stories, but they seem like good stories.
I remember, here's one I always love thinking about. The craft service table, and she's eating a jelly donut. I said, "Hey, how you feeling?" She goes, "Full." Remember that?
I do remember that.
And Alan, have you guys heard of this show called Con Man?
It's in the season of Con Man. We showed a clip yesterday at the Con Man panel with your scene, and it was really funny. And Jewel, so this Wednesday they come out on Vimeo and they come out in little chunks. The first one's 4, and the next week is 3. So next Wednesday, the next 3, you were both in those. Yeah.
As you were assembling stories for that, did you reach out to each of these guys, obviously each of these guys individually, and just say, okay, what's the weirdest fan moment? what's the most frequently asked FireFly question? Did you sort of do your homework with your castmates?
I didn't. But if there's a season 2, I will be. I'm gonna do that then. Now, we've all been going to conventions since 2003, right?
Yep.
Right in there. So
Yep.
I have a lot that are my own, and people will tell you there's
Yeah.
I've got a lot. Been all over the world. I've been to Dubai. You've been all over the world.
I haven't been to Dubai.
Dubai, that's where it's at.
I want to go to Dubai.
I know.
Abu
Somebody
Dhabi.
send me and Gina to Dubai.
Yeah, I got a day job, so it's hard
Yeah.
to, go that far, but yeah, well, I'll go.
So Dubai is happening.
Nothing.
They can't decide who wants to ask the question.
Okay, I'm Jacob.
Hi, I'm Anna.
We have 2 questions.
All right, the first is, in the future, everyone speaks English and Chinese. So my question to you is, first, did you know what you were saying, and how did you handle learning the Chinese? Did someone write it out for you, or did you take lessons?
Yeah, we got the translation in the script, and then we'd get a cassette tape. Remember those?
Or you had to push a button to rewind.
And the pencil would come out.
That's
And then you put it back in and get it going.
Now, tell me if you guys noticed this, like when you got a line that was supposed to be like a curse, like you're really angry, but the translation on the tape would be really soft and really sweet and very nicely said. So you had to somehow take that and turn it into I'm saying it angry.
yeah.
Yeah,
Do you remember any of your Chinese?
no.
I have a confession to make. I never listened
You're
to
Chinese.
tapes.
Genius!
How did you do it? How did
I don't know, I just swung it.
I feel like this panel just turned into Jerry Springer of nerds.
Probably did better than.
No, I was terrible. Like actually, all of my Chinese is ADR'd later on to be more precise. Because they couldn't figure out why I was the only one that wasn't getting it. And that's why.
Wow, 13 years later, right?
What made me crazy is that the inflection is so specific.
Yes.
And then you're trying to be angry, like American angry, but the inflection doesn't work with like the Chinese cadence. It was an ADR a lot.
Alan, in your Chinese, you'd always say tamale somewhere in there.
I thought it sounded Chinese. Tamale, which is how you say it. Tamale, as I offend most Chinese people. Not all, just the ones who don't like tamales. Yes.
They made me say a Chinese line for Castle one episode, and
Never seen it.
show. I'll make you watch the DVDs later. And
Is it on Vimeo too? Is that where you get Castle?
and they had a nice lady come and tell me how to say this Chinese stuff, and I was just practicing with me through the day. She said, "Your accent is very Mandarin." And I went, "Thanks, FireFly."